Since I've decided to make this all about airsoft and cannabis, let me show you another Tech brand gun. WE Tech. Probably a Chinese brand, although it does say made in Taiwan all the time. But one of the, I guess it would be a good starter brand. Say your kid really wants an MP5, okay? They really want an MP5. Of course, you're not going to buy them a real steel MP5. I mean, I don't even know really where you get one, but you can. This is the Tech MP5 that your kid will have fun with and learn on, and you will definitely teach them not to bring this out in public with that type of muzzle device on it. Alright? Don't be stupid. That's why they're shipped with the orange. Okay, but the orange is really for shipping. If you haven't noticed, they sell pellet rifles that look like M16s and M4s, AR-15s. There's no orange tips on pellet rifles. Pellet rifles shoot lead at a much higher FPS than an airsoft gun does. So the orange tips are really for shipping. That's why they do sell all these muzzle devices. This goes on top of the tri-lug that is on the bottom of an MP5. So they did get that right. So at the end of this Apache, or whatever the hell you want to call it, is a tri-lug, and then this piece, this muzzle device, instead of screwing it on counterclockwise, it just is a spring-loaded little piece here that I don't feel like messing with. Pops on there. It also does have the H&K style sights, alright, and it's got a metal receiver, alright, a full metal receiver. The lower is like a hard polymer, but that's how it is in the real world. Now the real H&K MP5 is a few different series, but they do not have a burst mode, okay? They're gonna have, the civilian model will have safe and semi, military will have safe, semi, and full auto. Being a Tech, some of the things that they cheap out on is this selector switch. You see how that kind of, alright, if you buy the VFC brand one, which I did do because I'm an idiot, but hey, I work my ass off. I buy myself some toys. The VFC brand one does not. They're more true spec. They've got all the H&K trademarks in the right places, and they have the right fire selector switch, and it's much more. That's not that bad, but it just feels a little bit flimsy, even though this thing was probably like $350 or something like that. So you got that. Like I said, the whole top receiver is all metal. The barrel's metal. The handguard is like a hard polymer. This all takes down quite simply, like it would in the real world. You got a pin right there. You got a pin right there. If you need to open it up, just like on a regular. So gas blowbacks are going to be your most realistic style of airsoft rifle if you're going for realism. So with an MP5, obviously the charging handle is on the left side of the gun. You want to pull that back, alright, and set it. So now the chamber is open, okay? You don't have to load it this way. Of course, you could pop a magazine in and just cock the charging handle. But when you have an MP5, part of the fun is slapping that handle. So, getting ready. As you can see, the mag well's empty. You're not looking for a piece of brass, okay? You're looking for a white pellet, and there's none in there, so don't worry about it. Okay? You got your gas magazines. You know, you can always add a little more gas to them. This is how you do it. Okay? that. There's a few pellets in there. I'm not gonna go too crazy. But anyways, put your magazine in there. Everyone loves the H&K slap. Maybe I'll open up the stock a little bit. Now over in the corner there, I've got some targets, okay? I just put this on full auto just for the fun of it, so you guys can kind of see and hear what it does. But here goes. I'm gonna dump the rest of this mag. This is AIRSOFT, like I said, AIRSOFT Tech MP5. There's a few different versions. And it's empty. So yeah, even the cheaper brands like Tech are decent. You know, if you spend $100, you're gonna get $100 worth of gun. You spend $350, you'll get a lot more. Unfortunately, AIRSOFT is kind of expensive. You gotta save up. I'm a bit older than some of the kids, so I can maybe afford to be stupid and waste more money, but hey, it's fun. And like I said before, for one, I'm in Massachusetts. Two, you can practice a lot with these. You can practice stuff at home. You can practice, you can even shoot in home, but you could practice drills. You can practice muzzle control. You can practice tactical reloading. You can practice room clearing if you're that crazy. You can do whatever you would do with a real steel firearm, except you can do it safely until it's time to move over to real steel. Or if you're just a person that wants to have fun playing AIRSOFT, just play AIRSOFT. Whatever. I'm doing this. The reason I'm putting so many of these out is because a couple videos I did, I showed a couple of real pistols, and then everyone's like, oh, you got all these AIRSOFT boxes, those must be AIRSOFT. Not showing any real steel stuff anymore because it gets confused with AIRSOFT, and then people don't know what I'm showing them. So I'm trying to be very explicit about the fact that this is just AIRSOFT, okay? AIRSOFT only. The other way to cock an MP5 without doing the slab would be to put the magazine in and just do that, okay? So yeah, another good thing about gas blowback rifles is you can pretty much show your kid or yourself how to use the platform. I don't know. I'm thinking of as many things as I can to try to promote AIRSOFT because it's a safer alternative to real steel, especially in the practice arena. I watch a lot of Marine Corps training videos, and the boys they're using guns that are set up with AIRSOFT, you know, and so that they can actually have like live fire exercises where they, you know, can break into teams and actually shoot each other without killing each other, and really practice instead of just practice at perfect stance shooting at a target, when in warfare or real world circumstances you don't have time to always get into the perfect stance, you know, for shooting. You know, same thing with pistols, you know, it might be a very dynamic situation. So anyways, I'm going on and on and on. Just have fun, be responsible, be good to other people. Have a good night.